What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'll be showing you guys the Flocka burn kit combo. I guess is how I'm gonna say that. Basically, this combo kinda is used with Flocka as the main damage unit. So I'll open this. This is Flocka. He has I'll go through his stats first. He's 3 placements at his last score rate. He has pretty good SPA. Does very high damage. His cost is pretty high. His range is pretty decent, and he gets 2 effects. I'll show you those here. I'm going to read his passive now. If the enemy has the incinerated stat effect, it'll apply Scorch, which is this slows enemies by 25% and deals 0.5% of max HP per tick. Secondary passive upgrades 4 through 5 exclusive. If an enemy is burning / incinerate, it will create a small explosion around that enemy, dealing 15% of display damage. Apply sunburn if the enemy is burning. Basically, and it doesn't say, but in an area of 8 range worth, it'll create a small explosion, dealing 15% of display damage. So that's the main thing that does all damage. And he has 3 placement, average EVS of 12.7 million with death paintings. So basically, as you read here, he needs burning and incinerated, which I'll get into here. This is the combo team that I use for it. You have this guy, obviously. Dory isn't really part of the combo team. He's kind of just there to do damage at the start. He's like my starter unit to get my money for it because this guy's very expensive. This one gives burn and it buffs Flocka. So you can see primary passive applies 1 stack of Linus's prize to all units in a range every 9th attack, and it gives 5% damage, maximum of 10 stacks, and you can see it gives burning. So that's why this here it buffs Flocka's damage and gives burning. Rage Draco to boost Flocka's damage most. Claudius, because Claudius does give burn when in Saber mode, or I'm not gonna be using Saber. I'm only using Bride, because the reason Claudius is here is because Bride will stun enemies for 5 seconds. So apparently stuns enemies by 20% and stuns them for 5 seconds. Only be applied once. So this will keep them all in the same area for that explosion damage for Flocka to go crazy. Nokia is a slow, and it's also stunned for after they get through the Claudius. So it's pretty obvious why Nokia is here. Nokia can be in every team. So I'm going to go into a game now and show you this combo at working. I'll show you. You don't need Dory. That's the one thing you don't really need in this team. The other stuff are really helpful, but like Dory, you can easily switch around with any starter unit, and yeah, Dory is just like to get money fast. I'll show you. You'll see how good he is when we start. So I'm gonna start with the Dory and a Nokia. You'll see this Dory, once it gets a crit, it'll just go crazy. Gives me a ton of money. Now I'm gonna get these burning units in the back that give burn. I'm gonna get my Bride, this, and now I'm gonna start getting my Flockas, and I'm gonna max out my Nokia. Now I'm gonna start being able to kill all the enemies. I'm gonna use my Rage Draco. So basically, the Claudius, I'm gonna get a little better placement right here. Every enemy will get stunned immediately. That gives the Flockas time to kill it right away. So I'm maxing out my Flockas now, and yeah, this is map of the day, by the way. So it's going pretty good. These guys are giving burn to every enemy, and these are killing it, and this is just stunning it. So you'll see enemies here, even with 300 million health, they kind of can't even move because the Claudius Thorns is stunning them, and these Flockas are just killing them really fast. So you can see how good of a combo this is. They just get all stuck in the same place, and that secondary passive Flocka has, if they're all stuck in the same place, like just one explosion will do 15% to everything there, which is like 150. If there's 10 enemies, that's 150% of its damage in a little area. And each one of these 3 Flockas do that same thing to every enemy that has burning. So it stacks up a lot over there. So it works very well. The one thing I don't really have is what's really good on Flocka is its crit. If you get a high crit chance, what it'll do is it'll crit, and each explosion it gives has a chance to crit, doing like 15 times the damage. It's like if you get a crit with it, it'll be doing like this amount of damage to like everything in a range of 8. So Gambler could be good on this. if you get Gambler. Savior is also really good. Personally, I think Majestic is the best, just because you can have 3 placements, so that's more. That's like the most amount of explosions you can get. So that's why I think it's so good. You can see even enemies with 800 million health are like struggling a pretty good amount getting out this little gate area. Like they got to here so far, and that's it. The door is also doing good work always because they're all stuck up, and door does really good when they're all stuck up together like that. And yeah, you can notice the Flocka has more damage than before because the Hellfire Lioness are giving them more damage. So yeah, enemies really struggle. The boss killer I have is basically just using the Flocka ability after a Dory's cleave, which should do the trick. I think. I'm not sure on that, but there's also you won't have to wait very long even if you don't kill the boss fast, because Flocka will kill him really fast. And yeah, Bride will also help in killing him. So you can see just with this combo in Map of the Day, enemies haven't even gotten here yet. They barely moved anywhere because they get stunned so fast, and Flocka kills them all really fast. So yeah, that's how good of a combo this is. Definitely, I'd say the best combo in the game, like the best team you can have for Map of the Day, is probably this, because you can see it's pretty obvious why. So basically, the boss comes out. I can use a Dory Cleave. That'll get rid of some. And a Flock ability will do a ton of damage, like 10 billion right there. And now the incinerated effects are going to kill it really fast. You can also, I'm also going to get another Dory's Cleave in time too. You can see, even though I don't have boss killers, Flocka still does a ton of damage. Incinerate is doing a ton of damage. So yeah, that's that boss dead pretty soon. Yep, there it is. And yeah, 4-minute victory, but that is with 2x speed. Soloed it. That's a really good team to use right there. Just 6 things. One of them can be replaced. You can replace door with anything. So this is, I'd say, the best combo in the game. The best paired combo in the game that you could use. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.